Welcome to the Hobby Hand with Azu and Dave.
It has been a while.
It has been. We've been very busy.
Very busy, yes. So even, being tired right now and everything, and our dog being super extra affectionate right now. So we just came back from Vancouver. We were at TCTC and we want to, kind of like discuss everything before we forget.
Yeah. Overall impressions?
I liked it. I think the prototyping alley that they had was like, ooh, what's that? What's that? There's some games that we have that we carry in the store that I haven't played myself, and I think Roth was the name, right?
Yes, yeah.
That, like, from the outside, the box looks cool, but then once you actually see all the components, it's like, whoa, this is super cool. We didn't get a chance to try that one, but yeah, it's fun, and there's a lot of people that like gaming there, so it was very interesting.
That was my main takeaway, is that there wasn't enough time to see everything.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun, and got to experience new things that probably wouldn't have tried otherwise.
Like what?
Like Brick Wars and
Brick Wars. Which one was that?
Lasers and Feelings. The role-playing games, the Bluey, it was in the Bluey universe,
yeah.
and the other one was the Lego game.
Oh, right, yes, yeah. That was fun.
Or like the Sock Puppets theater game, role-playing game.
I was in a conference at that time, so yeah. I didn't get to experience that one.
But like those are games I probably wouldn't have invested the time to learn to try it myself. So it was good to have someone that already is there to facilitate.
Yeah.
And you get to experience those new things, right?
I really, really like the Blood on the Clocktower.
So where do you want to start here? Want to start
Well, just let me finish my thought.
Let's start about the games then. The games that we played. So Blood on the Clocktower. Go.
Yes. So we actually ended up signing up for kind of like an advanced one, right? Where, the way that I interpreted where it says like experience required, I was like experience like with strategy games. And I was like, yeah, we can do this. And so we got there, and we were not the only ones, but we got there and it's like, okay, this is the first time that we're playing. And it was like fast paced, and it is
like 5 out of 13 people were new to new to Blood on the Clocktower.
Although being new for me, it kind of like played to my advantage in a way, because I was one of the minions that needed to be eliminated. So it was easy for me to kind of pretend to be someone else.
Oh, you were trying to get eliminated?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, a little bit of context. So I was an evil twin. I was trying to get the good twin eliminated, and the good twin was trying to get me eliminated. Now, lucky for me, the good twin didn't get up, because like each of the roles has an ability. And so the ability was that you can have once per game, you can go to the GM and ask a question, a yes or no question. So I go up and I pretend like I'm asking a question, and I'm literally just being like, so if I were trying to be the good twin, what would I ask you? Things like that. And so the good twin never tried to do that. And people noticed that I went to ask the question. And so then on top of that, I claimed that I was one of the 3, like I pointed at 3 of the good or the townsfolk roles, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell you which one I am, but I'm one of these 3, and one of those 3 was the good twin. And so then the good twin, this one time, he's like, oh, you're claiming to be the artist, which he was an artist. And then to the other people, I'm like, I don't know if you overheard, but he's now, like surprised that I'm trying to be the artist or whatever, right? And people were like, oh, suspicious. And I was like, yes, exactly, suspicious, right? But yeah, it was fun because like the demon, he ended up getting poisoned, or his role got
the demon switched bodies, right?
I don't know exactly what happened.
Sure it got switched.
Yeah, because I was trying to read all of the possible scenarios, and I was like, I'm lost. I know that he's no longer the demon, but at the point that he was no longer the demon, he's like, okay, these are the 3 minions, and I'm like, no, what do I do now? I think that if I had understood why that happened, then I could have been like, no, he's saying this because, something else.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I think a lot of people thought that I was the good one.
Well, I thought you were the evil twin until...
I think you thought that I was evil just because I'm your wife.
No, I thought you were the evil twin until the good twin claimed to be my role.
Right,
And
right,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, you are one of the twins, but you're the good twin. That's the evil twin.
Yes, that also played to my advantage for him to be claiming to be someone else.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
But then for you, you turn against someone who was poisoned, who poisoned someone else, who poisoned someone else, right?
I confided in one person there, and she confided in me in her role. And so we were like, okay, let's work together. And then that's when I got killed, and I was told that it could be her or someone else. I was like, oh, she betrayed me this whole time. But then it turned out that she wasn't, that she was good. It was just that I was being fed misinformation because I was drunk and the other person was poisoned.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's something that I also liked of the game, where the GM could also lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. Okay,
But,
that's
yeah.
probably the one that made the long-lasting impression for me. I think it's a game that I will definitely want to play again.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy the other games, but I think that one, it just like, there's so much social aspect of talking to people. Because even if you don't know them, like, you have a role to play, right? So
Yeah.
you could talk to people and be like, it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or not, because you just have a role to play. So that one I will do definitely again.
Yeah. We also played some games in the board game library. And the one game I
Courtisans?
really, Courtisans was one game that I really, really enjoyed. I really liked that game.
Yeah.
Did you check to see if we have it in our board game library?
I did not, but I remember seeing it in one of our providers, so at least we could get it.
Yeah. Well, we have it in stock. I just don't think we have it in our board game library at the store. But
No, I don't think so.
yeah, it was a good game. It surprised me.
Yeah.
It's not overly complex, but you have that like give and take where you're kind of forcing the other player to take things that they don't want.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed that one.
I think you beat me all the times, right?
Yes.
That's all you remember, that you beat me?
And then, so the first day we played Brick Wars, the Lasers and Feelings role-playing game in the morning. I liked Brick Wars. It was very simple. Like, it wasn't complex in any way. But it was fun because you're playing with Lego, and then you kind of see the skeletons fall apart and they can come back together.
Yeah, that was fun, just like actually plucking them apart.
Yeah. And although it's not like I guess the detail or realism of like a Games Workshop model or things like that, but it's got that aspect that I know and I'm sure a lot of wargamers have of like, I want to be able to interchange things, right? That's why so many people magnetize some of their people and their tanks and things like that, because they want to be able to change things. And Lego lets you do that, right? So that I found fun playing that game, and the kids enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. It was hard. Yeah. Did we end up winning?
I think so. Yeah, I won.
No.
I won at the end.
You did?
I think I was the last one standing after everyone died. After I spent most of the game doing nothing.
Yeah, you were just like walking back and forth and doing nothing else.
My night was just waiting.
But yeah, that game, so the rules are available for free online.
Yeah. So that was a good one. And the Lasers and Feelings was like an RPG system that the DM or the GM applied it to the Bluey universe. So we played Bluey and Bingo, and the dad and mom, and I found it fun. I enjoyed it. And we kind of stayed in the universe where, you had to step away. So we're like, oh, mom has a business call. She's stepping out of the game that we're playing, right? So it felt like an episode of Bluey and Bingo.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so do we want to get into the other games that we actually ended up purchasing?
We can start with Teddies and Monsters.
No, Teddies versus Monsters.
Teddies versus Monsters. Sorry, yes.
Excuse you.
Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah, so well, actually, so it was Javier and Marisa from We Make Games.
Okay.
They were in the alley, in the prototyping one. What was the name of the other game? The one that we
I
played.
don't remember what the other one was called. We'll have to look it up after.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they were prototyping a new game.
Yes.
Teddies versus Monsters was one of their games that they had previously.
Yeah, that's the published one. But then we also tried their new one that is still in testing. And that it is still within the same universe of the Teddies vs. Monsters. It was pretty fun because like you had to be collecting, what was it, berries? No, flowers, right? Or something when you connected some tiles.
The flowers produced little tokens.
Yeah,
and
so it
you
was
collect
tile
tokens.
placement, but those flowers, you had to collect them in order to up your skills, but then also at the same time, you're trying to run away from the monster. So that one was pretty fun. But the Tales versus Monsters, which is the one that was published, and the reason why we actually went to talk to them right away was because they're trying to get these out into retailers. And we wanted to give it a try before we brought it to the store. And it's really fun. It is really intense.
Yeah. Fast-paced.
It is very fast-paced, yes.
But I enjoyed it because you've got like the component of a teammate, but then you're also against the other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Teddies versus the Monsters. But I think you can play 2 or 4 players, or 2, 3, 4 players, right?
I think it's only 2 or 4.
2 or 4? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not actually entirely sure, but there's 2 teams, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on
Yeah,
unless
but it's
someone
like
gets like 2 decks or something.
got like
that,
that
right?
speed element where you're trying to match symbols, but at the same time you can also play on your opponents and blow
Yeah.
them up or trap them and block them. So I really like that. It was really fast paced, and it's easy enough to learn. Our kids were able to play against us
And beat us every
beat
single
us,
time.
Yeah. So that was good.
And someone is awake.
Yeah. I guess we'll pause there.
Okay, so we're back after a small interruption. Yeah, that time zone change is just has our schedules all flipped.
But yeah, overall, I enjoyed Teddies vs. Monsters.
Yes.
So much so that we decided to bring it in.
Yep.
So we'll be carrying it at the store, and we'll have it for game night as well as part of our library.
Yeah, hopefully we can actually get to play on the Wednesday. The other thing too is that the game is so fast that anytime that people come, just, like that they're browsing or something, I can offer them to play the game, right? And it doesn't take that long. So yeah, it's kind of a nice game to have, definitely on stock. Okay, so that was Teddies versus Monsters. The other one that we decided to bring to the store as well was Block Off.
Yes.
And this one has an interesting story. It was a little kid who created it, Nathan.
Yeah. And we spoke with his father,
Alex.
Yeah, so he showed us the game. He demoed it to us. It looks simple in terms of the design and the components, but it does have that element of strategy. Reminiscent, I feel, kind of like Santorini, but also kind of like chess in some regards.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it, and I like the components are simple. Like I said, they're
beautifully designed though.
Yeah.
Like the color is so vibrant. The pieces are nice to touch.
Yeah, and I just like how durable it is. Like
Yes.
it's something that you can take traveling, camping. Like you're not going to be afraid of cards getting wet or damaged, right? It's a pretty small package. You could take it on a plane. I mean, sure, if you hit turbulence, then maybe you've got a bit of a problem. But overall, like it's something that you can take around with you very, very easily.
And it packs in such a very slim type of box, right? And it doesn't have a box. Like the game is in itself its box.
Yeah. But then packaging aside, the actual gameplay is enjoyable, right? Like it's very quick, doesn't take long, and you're just trying to see if you can outlast everybody and block them off.
And you can learn the rules in less than a minute.
Yeah.
It plays, what was it, 2 to 4 players,
Yeah,
right?
2 to 4 players, yeah. And we took it over to our friend's house when we got back, and their daughter got very good at blocking off very quickly.
Their teenager daughter that doesn't like to play with us that often was actually engage with that one.
So yeah, I enjoyed it, and we decided to bring it in as well. So another great, both Canadian companies and bringing in more Canadian company games into our store. So it's something that I like. So, yeah.
And so that one we will also have it available at the store. We have a demo copy.
And on that line, I think that was, for me, one of the most enjoyable aspects, or maybe not enjoyable, but like one of the things that I really liked about TCTC was just seeing all of these Canadian companies and the Canadian game development that's occurring. Because yes, there are larger conventions and primarily held in the States, but that you won't get that same representation, I don't think. So that I did like that about the TCTC convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one we tried was Blink, right?
Yeah. So that one we only bought it for our demo or like for our game library because it is a bit of a heavier game and we just didn't have any more space in our luggage.
Yes, yeah.
But that one was really fun. It's like Jenga vibes mixed with Meeple Circus, but its own unique game, and it's wooden pieces which are just really nice to touch and like soft wood too, right? It's a good finish. So basically what you're trying to do is there's a bunch of odd pieces in the center. What you're trying to do is make the tallest tower, right? The one that stays the longest as well. And so in your turn, you grab a piece that you want to build on your tower, or you can pass it on to the next person. And everyone is going to have 5 coins. And so if there's a piece that you receive that you don't like, you can pay a coin and pass it to the next person. And so, once it goes back to the first person that passed it on, if no one wanted it, then now you're stuck with that piece and you have to put it on your tower.
We played it a couple of times now, but I don't think we've played the full rules correctly just yet. So I think we'll need to play it a couple more times. I do enjoy it though.
Yes, yeah. Remember once we finished it, because we ran out of pieces, right? And we were like, oh, okay, I won, but it wasn't.
Yeah. I think I assumed how to win the game rather than actually reading.
And I thought that you had read the rules.
No. But one thing I did notice is I think the intention of the game is to be a little bit more aggressive, because I noticed that when we got to the end of the game, everybody still had coins left. When I think the game probably plays better with a more aggressive group where you're actively trying to give bad pieces to other people versus just trying to build your own tower quietly, right? Which I felt like we were all trying to do more of. So yeah, I do like it. I think we just need to play it a couple more times to get the full feel of it. But like you said, it's a nice box, it's a nice game, but it was too big for us to carry multiple versions of it back. But we got to speak with Julia from Blank and
Blank, it's fun to
Blank,
say.
Yeah. And like she gave us a little demo with, I think it was 10 pieces, and you just had to see how you were building it.
Yeah.
And I find it funny because when I was doing it there, she was like, oh, like the decisions I made, she's like, you're crazy in terms of how you're trying to build. And then the same thing happened when we were playing with our friends.
Right? Oh, yeah, right.
I'm balancing things. I was like, why are you doing
balancing things that you don't have balance?
That's the fun part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed that one. And I think we'll continue to talk with them and see if it's something that we can make work for our store.
Yeah. I think I'm really excited to bring these 3 games out for the game night on Wednesdays and see what people think about them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pass this one around to the other side.
This was another game. Silver Spire Games.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So they had 2 games. One
was more adult.
Yes, not safe for work, but it was pretty funny.
It was fun. I liked that game.
What was it called?
Blank Me.
Blank Me, yes. So basically, you have a card like a prompt, right? And then you get cards which have 4 edges, and so there's like prompts within the prompt that you have to put behind the card without knowing what it says. And so every person gets a chance of adding even more. So then once it comes back to you, your original prompt, then you read that feeling. No?
Your original prompt never comes back to you. So someone else has to read.
Oh, someone reads it for you. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what I liked about it. Yeah.
You're right.
You're adding things to it, but you're the one, you never have to read it. It's going to be someone else, and you're going to read one that you haven't contributed to.
Oh, right. You're right. Because I'm pretty sure that the first one, once you grab it and you read it the first time, I'm pretty sure that you do add the card right away.
I think so.
You don't just pass it. Yeah, you're right.
But you never get to see what the monologue is until the end.
Yeah, so that's the funny part, right? There's a monologue, and it's kind of like Mad Libs, and you have to fill in the blanks. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's not safe for work, but it makes it really funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
The other one we played was Rejig. And yes, it is very similar to like Scrabble, Bananagrams, but like, I don't know about your impressions, but I enjoyed it. I did like the game. I like that game. And I think it was just the aspect of it, like giving you objectives versus just a word game where you're just building words and then scoring your words. It's, before the game starts, you're identifying certain things that will give you more points as a group, and it'll change from game to game. And those become your objectives, right, as you're building your words.
And those are objectives towards scoring.
Yeah. I didn't win, but...
Oh, I got stuck. I did so bad. Like, I think that I made like 9 points and everyone is like 60 or something.
But yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed that one as well. So that's another game that we're in discussions with them, with Jeff from Silver Spire Games. So we'll see if we can make that one work for our store as well.
Okay, let's move on to Adventure Dice.
Adventure Dice, yes.
They have beautiful dice.
Yeah.
I know that. So we, on the last day of the convention, we grabbed our basket and we went shopping.
Yeah.
Of course, we couldn't bring everything with us because there were a lot of dice in there. But I'm so excited because I already got the notification that it's already out for shipment. And so hopefully we'll receive it tomorrow. And I already have someone that is lined up for sparkly dice. I was telling them about it. It is a Canadian company as well. And yeah, the dice is just, they look beautiful and very unique.
Yes. And something that we want to discuss further with them, right? Because we were thinking of whether or not it's possible to make our own dice with our logo, because I know they have custom dice built with some of their logos or some of the, I think it was their logos, or it was a provincial park.
It was a provincial park,
yeah. But yeah, it was definitely nice, again, to see just these Canadian companies that are doing these things, right?
And just the uniqueness of what they're doing too, right? That we haven't necessarily been exposed to through large distributors.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was Blair. He was also there, so he was from Adventure Dice, but he was also one of the organizers for TCTC.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I know that's why he was often very busy running the store as well as running and trying to coordinate things. So that was, it was good to meet him, and I'm sure we'll continue to build that relationship as well.
Okay, so that was Adventure Dice.
What else do we got here?
Okay, so probably this one. So Ali from Clerics Components. We got some RPG miniatures and fidget toys. The fidget toys were like, the colors were so vibrant, and yeah I really like them.
You also got a hair clip.
Yeah, and I don't have it on right now, but it is a very nice dragon hair clip. I'll see if I can take a picture of it and overlay it. But yeah, it looks super cool. And it's just, I think it's just, again, it comes back to the uniqueness of what they're offering, right? And it was eye-catching, and so we brought those miniatures, which are different than the blister packs that we already carry. I know that because these ones have like very uniqueness, like there was this one, I think it was like a sail with like glasses. So it's like very different from all of the other RPG minis that we already carry, right?
Yeah. We don't have the card here, but the other one was Damien Designs.
Damien Designs, yeah.
So we brought those in as well.
Wooden
MDF, I think it is, or plywood. But he has the designs of the various characters, both front and back, and their colored designs. And they're on their little stand. And yeah, no need to paint or anything, but you still have a nice color figure.
Very detailed,
very detailed, very unique, because they're different races, different poses, different genders. Yeah, it was awesome. I really like those.
Yeah, and so those ones we brought to the store, but what they were saying too is that people can actually choose to customize their own, right, and send it, and they can even do it like from your own picture and design you as a wooden RPG mini. So yeah, that was not we probably wouldn't do that for the store, but I think that that's something that if people are interested, you can reach out to them. We'll have to figure out what their Instagram link was and put it in the description.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so Ali was from Clerics Components. And then, okay, so Snail, Ren, Snail, Hartwell. So they actually, and we have the card somewhere else, but they mentioned that they're also indexers, or what's the title?
I don't remember. Yeah, indexers, I think it was.
Yeah, so I remember I was like, what does that mean? And so they mentioned that when, you have, especially for book rules that are quite long, if you want to have an index, they can do that for you.
But we did get from them.
But yeah, what we did get, well, what we saw from them that kind of like made us stop is that they had these chainmail dice bags that were very original as well, because it wasn't just like a regular bag. It had
it was chainmail with like scale, what I would call scale mail on top of it. So it looks very nice. So I know you also bought some
bracelets, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty cool because they were not just the one color, they were multiple colors. So those are the only things that, like, I know that they had other things like, like those kind of like pins, like long pins that go on your hair. And it had like a butterfly and some.
They had earrings too, I think, right?
They had earrings.
So did Adventure Dice.
Oh yes, Adventure Dice. Oh, from Adventure Dice, we got 2 necklaces, remember?
Yeah, I was going to say, what happened to those?
Well, we haven't received them yet.
Oh, right. Yes, yeah.
Because one of them is actually mine. But yeah, so this was very interesting. We didn't bring anything to the store, of course, but I think one of the challenges, because we do work right now with local artists, and one of the challenges is that when you're a retailer, like, you have to make a profit, right? Like, it is a business, and the shelf has a cost. And so when you're working with artists, what we learned from a different creator is that they don't work with retailers, because the way that they price their items is that, an item that will have costed $600, or like the price should have been $600 for them to make a profit, no one is going to buy it at $600. So they had to sell it at $200, right? And so then instead they had to put higher margins on all of the other smaller things to try to make up for it. And so when you're working through a retailer, you don't have that kind of volume to make up for a lower margin on certain things, right? So for certain creators, working with a retailer might just not work, right? So we'll see if they think that it is something that will work for them, then that's great. If not, then let us know, and we can put this information out there to promote them, because they're amazing, right? Yeah. Okay.
And the last one I wanted to mention was the tabletop stamps. So we met with Caroline there at her stand, and this was something that I had seen a little while ago, and I know I had mentioned it to you, but they were running a Kickstarter, and they were tabletop dungeon stamps. So the idea was you have these stamps, and you can use just a sheet of paper and build out your dungeon for your RPG games. And it was on Kickstarter, and I know they were on the news just highlighting how, it was this Vancouver family doing this. So when I saw their stand, I was like, oh, I want to go talk to them. So we got to see the stamps. They were really nice.
They're really nice.
They're really nice, very high quality stamps, and they work really well. And they had some examples of like maps that they built, even some 3-dimensional buildings that they had built with the stamps for like the brickwork and stuff like that. So it's unique. It's a unique way. It's very accessible, because all you have to do is stamp, and you get these high detail images, right? So we've got their information. I know they mentioned that they're not doing retail just yet, but they are exploring it. So we'll be reaching out to them and see if it's something that we can make work for us and that we can carry as well. We know there's a lot of RPGers out there, and we want to make sure that we can provide them with everything they need to build their worlds. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I think those are all of the business cards that we got.
Yeah. The other thing I want to mention is Creature Caster.
Yeah, of course.
So we got to meet with Simon from Creature Caster. He organized a game for us at Magic Stronghold, and I guess we should mention Magic Stronghold as well. Yeah.
Their owner was very helpful. What was his name again?
I can't remember his name. We'll have to look it up and post it.
Was it Jeff? No.
Jonathan?
No.
No. I feel like it did start with a J.
Well, so the owner was, we went and we were like, well, can we ask you some questions? And he was amazing answering all of those questions.
Yeah. Sharing some of his experience and some of his knowledge. We haven't reached out to him after that, but maybe we should. I mean, it's always good to share information, especially when we're such large distances away where we don't really directly impact each other's what's the word?
Region?
Customer base, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm sure there's some overlap, but there's very little overlap there.
Well, when it comes to online sales, then yes, you're going to have some overlap. But and I think that they also cater to, I think that what I saw the most in terms of stock was tabletop and cards and a lot of like accessories for like, paints and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I think it's a little bit different because we still carry a lot of like puzzles and board games. So we have a broader range, I guess. And I mean, our customer base is going to be completely different. It's not the same thing to be in North Bay than to be in Vancouver. Yeah. But I think that certain decisions, like having that context of where they're located and how they make some decisions, then you can think of, okay, well, that's their thinking process. How can we apply that to us, right? Yeah. So I think, that was very helpful to get some information from them. Yeah. But back to Creature Caster.
Yes, back to Creature Caster. So Simon organized the game for us to play Judgment. So we've been growing the community here in North Bay. And since we were in Vancouver, where Creature Caster is, we asked if we could get together and play a game. So that was a really fun game. It was a 4-person free-for-all game. Yeah.
What was the other person's name? Nathan? Nathan, right?
I don't remember now.
I think it was Nathan. Because he.
I thought it started with an A.
No.
No? Andrew?
I'm pretty sure it was Nathan. But yeah, it was fun because he is kind of like the ambassador, right, in Vancouver.
Yes, yeah.
So 2 people that knew the rules inside out, 2 that didn't know it as much. I think that it still made for a good pace in terms of and trying to go at a good pace, but also getting our questions answered.
Well, I felt pretty good with the rules. What surprised me was the monsters, because we haven't played with that variety of monsters in Judgment, and after because I was winning. I was very proud of myself. I was winning. I had all my people. Everyone was dying. I was still no deaths. All my guys my main guy was leveling up. I had them all together. I was like, oh, I got this game in the bag. But then the new monsters that I had never played against, I kind of ignored them, and that one just walked all over me. I should not have ignored it. But yeah, it was a good experience, because I think otherwise we never would have played with those monsters because we don't have them, right?
Yeah. And it was pretty, for example, when I created my, what is it called, a band or a unit or?
Your warband?
My warband. I just picked it based on how they looked like, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember, I was like, okay, can I have this one? And, oh, that one is broken, so you can just say, okay, can I have this other one? Oh, no, we don't have that one. So I ended up picking 3 other ones that I felt okay with, but I think at the end of the day, they played well together.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
But I think, again, to your point, at some point, I don't know if it was you that was winning first and then I was winning.
So I think, I secured the win for, the first, going into the 3rd round. I was like, oh, yeah, I got this. But then after that, it started bouncing around.
Yeah.
As soon as I lost my control, it was just okay, he's winning. Now you're winning. Now he's winning. It was which made it really fun. We were all chasing, trying to grab the the souls from each other, right? To see who could have most.
And I think what got me too, because I was like at some point I was in the lead, and then it was the monsters that got me as well. Instead of like trying to, because I was trying to control the pit of the. I just wanted to get one free. What's it called? Wheel.
Fate.
Oh, sorry, fate. Yes, I was really trying to control the thing to get the fate, and I was like, if I'm the only one, I get these 3 fate, and I just didn't run away, and then I lost. Everyone died.
Yeah.
And Simon was the same thing, right? Like he was very aggressive playing, and all of his characters died.
Yeah. That little goblin was so powerful.
Nathan Clovin?
Yeah. Because I know when we were ordering, we were like, oh, goblins, who's going to want goblins? So I don't think we ordered any goblin heroes. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, I can see people wanting to play goblins. But I really enjoyed that. And it was good getting to know Simon better and building that relationship. And we can continue to grow the community here in North Bay.
Yeah. And that's something that you don't get when you get games through distributors, right? Like, I mean, sure you get and it could be a great game and whatnot, but when you get to talk to the people that created and they're talking about, like, you can see how passionate they are about the game and things like that. It is a much different experience than just playing a great game, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And supporting Canadian creators.
Exactly.
And then he took us out for dinner to try something that we wouldn't have tried.
Well, I mean, I would have tried. I wasn't sure if you were going to. When he said it, I was like, oh, I don't know what my wife's going to say. Go in for that.
So we went to, what was it called? Hot Pot?
Hot Pot, yeah.
In New Westminster. And, but he said that it's not the same as most of the hot pots, because most of the hot pots you have to share the broth, and in this one you choose your own broth.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, like I was like, okay, I'll try this. It was really good. I mixed some sauces that I like, peanut sauce. When would I have mixed? And I was like, peanut sauce and soy sauce. And I was like, well, it's here. And I'm guessing people mix them. Turned out okay. It was really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
And then you got your little ice cream at the end.
Oh yeah, the ice cream was so good. It was like gelato or something, because it wasn't heavy.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah, so overall, to me, TCTC was a big success. I would like to continue going, whether it's every year, I don't know, but like I think it's something that I would like to continue to experience. I know there's other bigger ones in Canada too, because someone was mentioning how the Edmonton one is actually going to get sponsored by Games Workshop. So I can see if GW continue to do that, then that might become one of the bigger ones in Canada. I think it already is one of the bigger ones in Canada. But yeah, I think I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I had fun.
And I mean, we also have family there, so it's kind of like, you go for a week and then you also get to do some other things there.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go to the Canada Play, I think it's called, the one in April, in Hamilton. So we'll see how it feels like, because like I don't know if it's gonna be the same when we're going as a family, we're exploring the games, versus this one feels like more like a business oriented.
Yes, yeah, it is. I think that's the intention though, because
Yeah.
it's only open to businesses, right?
I don't know actually.
I think it is.
Well, we'll see. That's gonna be a different experience, and then from then, I mean, it's always gonna be a matter of, can we afford to go to another one, right? Can the business actually support it? But yeah, I think that just getting to know, like, broaden our perspective and not just, again, like ordering through distributors is so much easy. They have all the logistics for shipping and stuff figured out, so that works out. But I think that it's still nice to be able to go straight to the source and go experience some games that haven't made it to the distributor yet, or
exactly.
They're still just trying to grow. So we can be part of their growth. Why not?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So that's
then.
our wrap up of TCTC.
Yeah.
Trying to get it out there before
Before we
I
forget.
get too much. Yeah, it's already been a week.
Yeah. I already feel like it has been forever. Especially with all this haziness, because I'm so tired. Like.
All right.
Yeah, okay. So we'll try to put in all the information. But if not, if there's a particular one that you're interested, let us know in the comments, and we'll make sure to put that information in there for you if you want to reach out to them.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.